God spoke to me and he said, I'm sorry, I am Jay, by the way. But God spoke to me and he told me that I've been acting like a victim. I was just in a situation for 8 months, very toxic. I've been single for 7 years. I was celibate for 5. I sat there and allowed myself to deal with a counterfeit. And when I say I allow myself, which means that God just told me, I know. And if you are a chosen person, you know. The reason why you know is because it's familiar. The reason why you knew what they was going to do and how they move, because you were raised around that narcissistic and toxicity. You were raised in a family, or you grew up around it, or you spent time at a job. You knew what was going to happen. And I still sat there and gave it the benefit of the doubt. Why? How can I sit there and consistently blame somebody I already knew? I had talks with this person. I had conversations, and I allowed this person to tell me, oh, it ain't what it seems. So I put on that cycle blinders, close my eyes and say, you know what? I'm just going to go off of what I hear and not what I see. I'm not going to worry about what I see no more. I'm going to go off of what I hear. I closed my eyes. Yeah, they did me dirty. I cried over that. They cutthroat. It is what it is. But I know. I knew when I read Psalms 91, this person was upset, and I still dealt with him. I'm thinking that I can change him. That's my choice. I've never changed a person in my life while I was in their life. They all changed after I left. So what makes me think that this time will be different? I let the enemy keep me there. I'm way too powerful for that. I'm way too intelligent for that. God put me through through too many tests. I stayed too long. The beginning, yeah, it was opposition. I prayed on it. God removed this person, and then I decided, because I let shame and I let guilt pull me back into a cycle, I did that. Now, I learned that I didn't know why I was feeling that way. But if I would allow God to show me why, man, I would have avoided all the pain. If I would have trusted him and not went off of how I felt, but went off of faith, man, the things I would have avoided, the tears I wouldn't have had to cry, the things in my mind, because right now I was just going over everything that was done, trying to figure out, man, I should have did this better. I should have did that. Or I shouldn't have took that. I should have walked away there. All these what ifs that I would have never experienced if I would have just trust. So now nobody can tell me nothing. God told me to let go. I'm letting go. God told me to move around, I move around. God told me to stay still, I'm staying still. I'm not listening to opinions of another no more when I know what God spoke to me and what he showed me. They're gonna lie. They're gonna manipulate. They're gonna try to take my light. It's something that was placed in me. It's who I am. I can't avoid it. It's nowhere I can go to hide, man. It's spiritual. It's deep. It's nowhere you can go, friend. You have to sit in it, and you have to feel it, and you have to know that God is the only one that's going to get you out. You've been depending on people to get you out somewhere emotionally that they don't even have the capacity to do for themselves. You hold on their emotions. You carry on their pain. You take their sin away from them, because when you in their life, God do not handle them the way they're supposed to be handled, because you are anointed and protected. What they did should have killed you. This person poisoned me. They poison you. They put stuff in your food. They put spells on you. Nothing would work. It stumbled, but it didn't work. But now, I know. Heavenly Father, God, forgive them. They did not know. They knew I was connected to God, but they didn't know I was anointed in God. It's a difference. They've been around counterfeits all their life too. They thought you were just another one, friend. They thought you were just another one, friend, but I was not. And I promise you God spoke to them. I promise you God told them to leave you alone, because God will not tie you with nobody who don't know who he is. That's one thing about it. I've never been with a person or hung around people who never heard God's name. He doesn't do it. He bring you in their life to show them where the parts they need to change, and he bring for you to know the parts that you need to grow in. And I grew, baby. I grew. My wings are so big now. I'm telling you, they flapping. Before they were little baby wings. They came out coming at the little thing. Man, I'm eagle soaring right now. So I can't say that I was a victim, because I learned. I can't even say I was a victim, because I knew. I knew what they were going to do before they did it, because I know how those type of spirits move. It's a Jezebel spirit. It's a Lethardan spirit. Leviathan, look at it as Leviathan spirit. It's ancient spirits. We're fighting demons that's been here thousands and thousands of years. Be proud of you. You made it. Over that, I just only been here 37 years. That's it. But my spirit, I'm the one. Yes, chosen. You the chosen one. You got this. Yeah, it hurt. So, and that's why I'm like, I keep replaying things in my head, because the enemy wants you stuck. You keep replaying what you coulda, shoulda, woulda to keep you here, when God's saying it's time to release, it's time to go, it's time to get right, because he's doing what he promised. But if you still thinking about what happened all the time. So what I did, I wrote down a lot of stuff, which I'm going to probably have to do it more, but I wrote down, I'm talking about I gave it all, everything I knew, everything. And I went burn that. And I felt so released. I felt so happy. I went burnt that outside this morning. Set it on fire. Set it on fire. You no longer control me. Come on, man. He starts with your mind first, then your heart, and then everything else flows. You were better than that. You went through too much, been through too much, seen too much to allow this, what the enemy threw at you, to convince you. It should make you stronger, make you know that you can take on anything. They did everything they can do. And I'm still here? Oh man, I can't be touched. And I mean it in a way spiritually. I'm not going out there pointing, doing crazy stuff. I just know that nothing can touch me spiritually. I'm going to bounce back. It doesn't matter. I might look like I'm down. I might struggle a little bit, but for sure, I'm going to bounce back. And not in my strength. And who got me? I'm never by myself. I'm never alone. You not alone, chosen one. You never alone. They are before you and behind you. They on your right and on your left. When you walk around, man, if you really think about it and you close your eyes and you just feel it, you will feel the energy of protection around you. They can't harm you if they wanted to. So you're not a victim. You're an overcomer. You succeeded. Congratulations.